Jakobs, can we zoom out on the screen, like chat and whatever? I think if you click on it and like just go out of full screen. Okay. I can open it here as well. For now, don't worry. If you can, when you can, yeah. Whoa. It covers half of the screen though. If you can can you get out of the full screen on this screen? Yeah. Yeah. Hello everyone. As you see, the game has already started. Ogre Moments against Hyperflick. We are starting the last games of the preliminary round of the women's division. So first it's going to be Ogre against Hyperflick. Then it is DTS and Tartu, and yeah. First offensive points by Ogre. They're moving the disc quite well, and now getting into the end zone. 1-0. Very quick point. Quite a good start for Ogre there. And a good start of the game. So Ogre started on offense. This point, that means that Hyperflick will get offense in the second half. Hyperflick, unfortunately, is playing with quite a short roster. I think they only have 7 players. They actually took one from Ogre, as far as I know. Ogre have 7 players, from what I can see. So, yeah, quite short rosters here. These legs are going to be tied. Oh. That's quite unfortunate from Linda Lapniec. She threw it into the end zone, but there was no cutter, sadly, and that disc fell on the floor. It's going to be brought in by Linda Gulbe. She's looking upfield, up line. Another up line. Everything is going through that line, and then she tried to put it into the corner, but the cutter was not there yet. That was Cynthia Lepina. Now, disc is picked up by Hyperflick pickup player for today, Evia, to Linda. To Linda and to Racina, to the captain of the Hyperflick team. It was not an easy catch for her, for sure. Whoa. She just got it out of the defense. That was very, very close. Defense was right there, but I guess you can't really teach tall. Janna is definitely a little bit taller than her defender there, making it look a lot easier. Thank you to all 15 of you for watching this game. I know that there are some friends of Hyperflick. And of course there are some friends of Ogre. Good to have you with us. Now Ogre, offensive point, picked up, moved it around quite well. Disc now with Veronica. Swings it to Ruta. Back to Veronica and to Linda. Oh, high throw. Great catch over there by Elisabeth Eglite. And very, very nice throw into the end zone to Veronica Mikulica. Ooh, great hammer. Great, into the corner. Very nice. Textbook hammer. Great catch over there as well. Nice. Very nice point. Game is on serve. Every offensive point was a hold so far. Let's see if that's going to continue like that. Quite a lot of contact there, but Žana Raciņa comes down with it. Not a very easy catch. Two defenders over there. Lots of contact. Oh, yeah. May I remind everyone that Ultimate is a game that we play with no contact, no deliberate contact. Some occasional contact happens, of course, but normally we would want to avoid any kind of contact on the field. Back to the offensive point, this time for Ogre. Every point so far was a hold, a clean hold if I'm not mistaken. That's the first turnover of the game if I'm correct. Not sure what the discussion is. There was a pick. Oh, okay. Pick normally stops play. And I guess that pick was called before the disc was released. Great spirit there by Hyperflick. They could have claimed that, well, even though there was a pick, the disc was thrown. It was a defense, but yeah, good defense. Good spirit. And yeah, once again, clean hold by Ogre. Point by Veronica Mikulica. Let's see who's gonna get the first break and the first turnover of that game. There's been some very interesting games during the day today. The previous game was definitely a one to rewatch. If you want to do that, feel free to do it on the channel. It was Salaspils against Ventspils. I'm not going to spoil the result for you, but it was a very, very good game. Back to this one. Hyperflick moving the disc well to Anita Ozolina, to Raciņa, and a great blade across again through two defenders, but Evelina Goldoa comes down with it, and that's another point, and that's another clean hold by Hyperflick. A game of clean holds so far. That pull goes up from Hyperflick. Linda picks up. Yeah, that was called as a brick. It was a little too high. and went off the sideline. Quick movement, Veronica. Oh, yes. That channel was definitely closed. Hyperflick, want to play quickly, but don't really see an option. Kristiāna Treķakova picks it up, swings back to Rāciņa, to Lapniece, and oh, that is a little too high and a little too long to Evelina. That is 2 turnovers in this point. Ogre once again with a chance to hold. Linda picks up, marked by Linda. Veronica in the middle of her own end zone. Good swing. Good swing to Elina. Now to Cynthia and to Linda. Blade. Nice. Veronica catches it very close to the sideline. Great point. Once again, a hold by Ogre. No breaks in this game so far. There were a couple of turnovers in the previous point. A little bit shaky, but Ogre managed to get the disc back. And we're back on serve. Ogre pulls. That's a little too high. That will be brought back to the brick mark. No. That was not too high. So that was brought back from the back of the end zone of Hyperflick. Evelina looks for an option. Finds one. Now to Rāciņa. Is looking for an option and finds Anita Ozolina in the end zone. Another clean hold. Nice to see international support of the Latvian Frisbee here. And some comments from Colombia. Very nice. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, Evelina normally plays in Ogre, but she was lent to Hyperflick, as Hyperflick has a very short roster. So both of the teams have only 7 players, 5 on the field and 2 on the bench at the moment. So yes, these legs are going to be very, very tired after this game. Ogre moves the disc around very quickly around the field and then sideline to sideline for a nice clean hold once again. Only 2 turnovers in this game. They both came in the same point, but other than that, every point was a hold. Every point was a clean hold. Very nice. Ogre started on offense. Therefore, they are up by a point at the moment. If this will continue like this, Ogre will take the win. That means that Hyperflick needs a break to win the game. Ooh, wow. Once again, quite a lot of contact there for Rāciņa, but she comes unfazed. Throws. Yes, catches that quite a difficult disc over there, blading close to the end zone and into the end zone for a continuation. Yeah, maybe a little too much contact and a great continuation into the end zone to a pickup, Evija Arste. She's also going to pull. Good arcing pull, which hangs. Yeah, great. Right on the sideline. Gives time for the defense to set up. Ogre swinging the disc, not very far from their end zone. Now they are advancing. Ruta with the disc. Now to Veronica. And great put there to the other side of the field to Linda Gulbe. Another point, another clean hold, 6-5. Very good game, very interesting game. Some people might say that it's a bit boring because it's only clean holds, not so many turnovers, not so much emotion, but also one could say that this is a textbook ultimate. Just play to your strength and offense. Yeah, most of the times if you play good offense, you're gonna win quite successfully. Oh, that disc unfortunately went into a huge hole, so yes, there will be a replacement disc brought in because that disc is gone and it will take some time taking it out. All right, Christiana from the brick mark throws it to, I think, another pickup player. Ooh. Yeah, that looked a little bit uncomfortable for Linda and a little bit too long. She tried to pluck it out of the sky, but first chance for a break for Ogre. Let's see if they can make it. Veronica swing. Now Linda to Cynthia, to Veronica. Back to Linda, swinging the disc around for now. Back to Elisabetta in the middle of the end zone. Linda is unguarded on the sideline. Oh, yes, and that is a point by Elisabetta Eglite. Yeah. First blood, so to say, by Ogre. First break in this game. And it's a halftime, actually. Yes. So with a break, we finish these half. Hyperflick will start the second half with the offense. Let's see if they can hold and break again and bring it back on serve. Might be difficult, but I'm sure that Hyperflick girls will be focused on that. Yeah, we'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half of Hyperflick versus Ogre Moments game. So far a very tight game. 3 turnovers in the whole game. I think 2 turnovers by Hyperflick and 1 turnover by Ogre. Ogre managed to use one of the turnovers generated and get a break. Therefore, it's 7-5 at the moment. Hyperflick is starting on offense the second half of the game. They need to hold and they need to break. And they need to break again if they want to win this game. Could be quite a tall task, but I'm sure that Hyperflick girls will be doing everything they can to do that. Raznia looked for an option. Unfortunately, it was a miscommunication with Anita Ozolina. I think Žanna wanted her to be a little bit closer to the sideline while Anita was moving towards the middle of the field. Linda to Melania and to Cynthia. Very quick point. And that's another break for Ogre. Ogre is punishing this turnover by hyperflick. 8-5. Plenty of time on the clock still, 16 minutes. Games indoor are a lot shorter. Normally they are only 35 minutes. And we're back. Hyperflick once again on the offense. Evija was looking for an option, found one, but unfortunately a run-through defense, an interception, gave Ogre another opportunity and another break there. It was very quick. But very unfortunate miscommunication. I think Linda found herself open, but the defender there read that play very quickly, came in for the interception, and 2 quick passes, and Ogre are now 3 breaks up, if I'm correct. Hyperflick comes on the offense once again. Anita Ozoliņa to Linda Lapniece. That was definitely not to the player that she wanted to throw. Interception once again by Melania Kalovanova, who was gunning for that double happiness. She wanted it a little bit higher, as she's showing, but couldn't come down with it. That was, I think, defended. Anita Ozoliņa once again will pick up the disc in her own end zone. Looking for options, finds Raciņa, who finds Linda Lapniece. She's looking for an option, finds Anita Ozoliņa on the same sideline. Everything is going through that sideline for now. Anita finds Žana Raciņa and to Evelina Goldova for a point. Before you break, you need to hold, and Hyperflick finally finds that clean hold that they were looking for after 3 breaks in a row, if I'm correct, by Ogre. Now they need to find a break. Elina Krumina in the chat. Good to have you with us. Elina trains with Hyperflick quite a lot, but she's not here today, unfortunately. Ogre goes back on offense. We're still on their own half, but they're moving the disc and swinging the disc around quite well, and that was a little bit too long for the receiver. Maybe she could have got there, but the defense was a lot closer. And unfortunate throwaway after that interception by Evija. First the defense and then unfortunately a throwaway. Ogre will have a second chance to hold. Veronica picks up, swings that disc to Cynthia. Yeah, that's good. That works. Point there by Linda Gulbe. From Cynthia Lepiņa. Nice high release backhand. Finds that little channel over there. Good point. Another hold by Ogre. That puts Hyperflick once again in the situation where they need to hold before they can break if they want to bring this game and challenge Ogre a little bit more. That pull goes up. Evija fields it. Whoa! Immediately shoots it deep, and Racinia, perfect read on that disc. Defense was really close, but Racinia knew exactly where she can pluck it out of the sky for a point. Very nice point there. Great vision by Evija Arsta. Very quick point. One pass. Sometimes that's all you need. (10-7). Hyperflick needs quite a lot of breaks if they want to win this game. That pull was a little high, and it was bricked by Ogre, by Linda Gulbe, who swings it to the sideline to Melania, to Elisabetta, to Veronica, now back to Ruta, who's looking for an option, finds Veronica, to Melania, to Linda. Every player touches the disc in this point. Nice to see that. Ruta finds Elisabetta. Oh, an unfortunate drop. Christiana of Hyperflick picks it up to Racinia and to Evija Arsta. Very nice point. Very good counter attack there. That's the first break for Hyperflick. Nice. Very nice. Quite a close game. There is some love for Žanna in the chat. From Manuela, from Colombia. Nice to see some international support for Latvian Frisbee. Arsta is getting ready to pull. Linda fields it very quickly. It was quite a quick pull to Cynthia, to Veronica, and now to Elisabetta Eglite. To Linda, to Veronica once again, who finds Elina on the sideline, and she finds her receiver in the end zone. Cynthia Lepina with that point over there. Very quick offense, another clean hold. Nice. Looks like the defense was not entirely ready for that, and realized that maybe just a little too far and couldn't really get there. Ooh. Expensive fake by Arsta there. I almost believed it. But then unfortunate throwaway. She couldn't really find her receiver there. The disc was a little bit too low, and Ogre once again has a chance for a break. Oof. Difficult pickup by Veronica, who swings it to Cynthia, and high disc to Ruta. That unfortunately bounced off her fingers, just off the fingertips. But that was a good throw. Maybe just a little too high. Arsta picks it up once again. Finds Linda, who finds Anita Ozolina, who finds Žanna Racinia, and she puts it a little bit too high, too far for Evelina. Yeah, she was gunning for that end zone first, but then found some space on the sideline. And her throw was a little too high. Veronica Miklucha gonna pick that up for another opportunity to break for Ogre. So far, they're Oof. Their offense after they broke was quite good, and now Arste once again plucked it out of the sky, picked up the disc, threw it end zone to Žana Raciņa. Nice point. Could we call it double happiness? If she didn't catch it but threw it? I guess so. Why not? Hyperflick managed to hold in this point, but they need to get at least 2 more breaks to equalize the score, and then another one to get the lead. Arste pulls. Veronica fields that pull. Finds Elizabete Eglite, who finds Melania Kalavanova to Cynthia Lepina, who blades it over to Linda Gulbe for another clean hold by Ogre. Very few mistakes in this game in general, but I think the defense, after they get the disc, the defense of Ogre is just making less mistakes and manages to get these breaks after they get a turnover from Hyperflick girls. But the game is not over. It's 12-9, game to 13. It is a match point for Ogre, but I'm sure Hyperflick will do their best to get another clean hold in this game. Linda, just off the hand, unfortunately, of the receiver over there. Yeah, that throw was quite good, but maybe came down a little too fast for the receiver. Not the easiest reception over there. Ogre with a chance to close that game. Off the fingertips of Elina Wegnere. Oof. Kristiana Tretjakova picked that disc up. She was looking for Linda Lapniece, but the defender said no. Knocked it away. Maybe read the play a little bit better. Now Ogre, once again, have the chance to close the game. We have Ruta with the disc, who swung it and swung it again to Linda. Now disc with Elisabetta to Melania, and who threw it, unfortunately, a little bit too far into the sideline. The receiver couldn't really get there. Kristiana picked it up. Linda Lapniece is looking for an option, finds Raciņa, who's also looking for an option, finds one, and Evelina got pushed a little bit over there as she was receiving that disc. She received it just outside of the end zone. Then managed to get up. No foul was called, and threw it to Linda Lapniece for another point, for another hold, I think, by Hyperflick. Another game point for Ogre. Score is 12-10, quite close. If Hyperflick wants to win this game, they have to break every time in order to win it. They need to muster 3 breaks in this game. Let's see if they can do it. Ogre moves the disc well. Now in the red zone. Very close. Quite a good defense by Hyperflick, but this one Yeah. The window was found, and Linda Rube with the winning point for Ogre. Next up, there's going to be a DTS Tartu game. Should be a very interesting matchup. DTS, if I'm correct, are undefeated so far in this tournament. They've been playing very quick ultimates, very nice. And Tartu, let's see what they can do. They also played quite interesting. So let's see in the next game. For this game, 13 for Ogre, 10 for Hyperflick. Just a few breaks. Hyperflick managed to get a break back, but now, yeah, Ogre managed to come out on top. See you in the next one. See you in a few minutes. Bye.